to talk. I mean, what I'm doing here is pretty much necessary. I mean, I could probably bring it back more, but then you just have more trouble hearing me, you know? When I key up, the lightning crashes aren't an issue. So, whatever, man. I don't know. I could reduce my power and be in the noise. I'm having trouble hearing Connor. Clark is way down. Perry's holding in there pretty strong, but down from where he usually is. So, whatever, man. Whatever.
You know, I've been dialing down my power slowly just to see who notices.
What does that really mean? Contact is in just barely squeeze out a contact that barely meet somebody, or F9 all the way through?
Yeah, exactly, Connor. I mean, you know, I'm out here having a conversation with a couple people, and I'm not just trying to make quick contacts. Like, you can't have a conversation if you're repeating your words over and over again. So, but I really truly feel like some people are like, no, that's what ham radio is supposed to be. Use phonetics, be pissed weak. You know, armchair copy. If you have an armchair copy, you know, you're running too much power. What is that crap, you know? I don't know. It's how I use the radio, and some people don't use them that way. You know, you're 5 and 9, but you know, repeat your call. I didn't get it.
It's pretty true.
That's why I compliment.
What did you touch?
It's a different ceramic mic. I'm gonna get the other one. Do you want to? I'll be right back.
Good Lord, George.
Yeah, no, I'm constantly repairing the ones I find. Orphan mics on the air. This is a different one. The ceramic mic, well, the bass might have a problem. I think the elements are okay. Anyway, let me get my butt back on the line here. I agree with Boo. And of course we all do. And but the way we are, you know, live and let live. WBK.
All right, fellas. Well, I've become so pissed weak that the Flint radio down the street because of the static. When I can't even make it down the road because of static, it's time to quit. So, fellas, we are going to pack it in for tonight. WIPC, the voice of the state of Virginia.
All right, Connor. Yeah, it's getting rough, man. I can still hear you, but it's a struggle. But anyway, great hearing you. We'll talk to you tomorrow, I'm sure. We'll catch you later. W4IPC, Chesapeake, Virginia. W3MMR, Chester, PA.
Later, Connor.
That's right. N1BCG.
Clark.
N1, be careful, Grandpa.
That's number one, boys catch girls to you.
That sounds kind of creepy.
Be careful, that grandpa one better.
It sounds like girls is a disease, and he's like, oh yeah, boys, you could catch it. Be careful.
Hey, cooties.
The game of Cootie, have you ever played the game of Cootie? It's an actual board game. Very, very old, buzzardly board game.
No.
Remember the app, Perry.
XBM, make one.
What if he doesn't have to right now?
WA1STH.
Well, there's a country rarely heard from.
Hey, Steve and Bob.
Hello, Steve.
Good evening. I hear you all talking about low power, high power. What do they say? Life's too short for low power, so use all the gusto you can come up with.
That's what I say. If I had more gusto, I'd be using more gusto.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the gusto. How much gusto you got?
Yep, I've got all afterburners on. On a night like tonight, that's what you need to have. All thrusters at full. To have more fire in the wire.
Call your technician. Tell him you got lots of reflect.
Well, it's kind of like what I said earlier. I like armchair cops because I like seeing the armchair model. I don't like that strange whipping.
Well, I am recliner remote right now.
Oh yeah. Listen to that band. What a band it is.
Yeah, it's quite the band, Billy. Quite the band. Quite the band. Yup. Good evening, Steve, Bob. I can't. The static crashes are taking you out, man. It's too early for us. Till I get to the point where I can hear you over the static crashes. If they weren't in there, I'd be able to hear you. And Steve, you're normal 30 over. Sounding wonderful. And good evening to all the shortwave listeners and listeners listening on the interweb, on the various live streams all around the world. W3MMR.
They told me to put my hood on, Perry.
Told you to put your hood on? No, leave it off.
I was trying something new.
Yeah, you don't want their hood on. Who are they saying you look like? Well, I say you look like Inspector Gadget. And somebody else said you look like some other cartoon character.
Skeletor?
No, I don't think it was Skeletor. It was some I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm very white. Like, so white. And so skinny. I think I look like Skeletor.
You are pretty skinny. I used to be pretty, almost that skinny. But now I'm fat.
God, was that you, Bob? Holy crap, Bob. Mother Nature hates you. She doesn't like you very much right now. I don't know why. What did you do to her? She's like having a bowling match with God right now, and we're just hearing pins clacking. You're in there. It's rough though.
Fire in the wire.
I'm giving this Viking all she's got.
I'm giving it all she's got, Captain. She's starting to break.
Who was that said that just forget her down? Who was a comedy trio? on TV for a while. 7 months later. Ron White was one. Anyway.
What'd you say, George?
I got the hint. I'm not making it tonight, am I?
No, you're almost 30 over now.
Christ. There was a comedy trio on TV for a while, kind of a serious comedy series. One of them was Ron White. Anyway, and the other guy was a cable guy. Forgot his name. And the third guy, Forrest Group, I think. And they both had southern humor. And one of them was, I think the cable guy was saying, "Oh, just get her done." Anyway.
Yeah, well, you got, it was Jeff Foxworthy, Ron White, and Larry the Cable Guy on that Redneck Comedy Tour. And yes, Larry the Cable Guy's catchphrase was "Get her done."
Yep, that's it. So, in the spirit of that, plus no offense to Mother Nature, get her done.
That's right, get her done.
Anyway, what was on here? Steve's on. I don't think you can hear me.
Yeah, George, I hear you up here. You're 10 over S9.
You're doing beautifully now with audio, yeah. Damn.
Well, thank you, George. Where did Mr. Clark go? He just backed up and he's sitting off to the side? Most likely.
He's making some Dinty Moore and grabbing some Gilbies and maybe cleaning up some Murph stuff would be my guess.
Yeah, Billy, you're 30 over up here.
That sounds about right, Billy. That sounds about right for Clark. But Murph's probably sleeping on his lap. Or will be sleeping on his lap soon. You forgot to put that in there.
Yeah. Wow, I'm 30 over there. You're about 30 over here, too.
Yes, Billy, you're like 45 over. Steve's about 30. And George was 30 over, but dropped back down to about 20 over, and that's pretty much everyone.
Where you at? I am just recliner remote tonight. I'm sitting in the recliner because I'm too lazy to go downstairs. I turned everything on remotely, and now I'm on the radio remotely from the recliner in front of the TV with the dog.
You have the best sounding remote, but you also probably have the best sounding voice as well.
Yeah, I was just curious. I thought maybe
He's a movie star.
Running remote as opposed to being home running remote. Just checking. This is Don Scott, K1KRN. K1KRN in the group. This is WA1STH Recliner Remote. You're definitely starting to get up here, that's for sure. Sometimes I sit here and I ask myself, why the hell I would ever get out of this chair?
Just chilling, when I'm DJing or I'm drinking White Claws. When I'm not doing that, I'm sleeping.
Get a beer.
You know what I mean? Festa Fiesta. Hit me up on the
No,
brand.
you have that brought to you. I got a dog
Yo,
that
what's up,
fetches
guys?
here.
It's Festa
You've seen him on
Fiesta
TV
in the
before,
house.
haven't you?
Just chilling. When I'm DJing or I'm drinking White Claws. When I'm not doing that, I'm sleeping. You know what I mean? Festa Fiesta. Hit me up on the brand.
See, that's the problem. I've got a cat, and she, she's not going to do that.
Well, I have a woman to get me everything I want, but I wind up with dents on my head from my demands.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Look at that. Speak of the kitty, and the kitty appears. Hi, boo-boo. What happened?
What?
My cat's here now. It's a party.
I don't know where my cat is. Well, it's not my cat. It's my sister's cat, but I don't know where she is. But she's been like a moody bitch lately.
Yeah, cats, dude, Perry, like, if you take a cat out of the environment that it's usually in, like, it's not going to be happy no matter what you do. It'll probably never get used to being there, and it won't go back to, like, being a normal kitty until, you know, the kitty goes home. That's just how cats are. They do not like a change of environment at all. In fact, you know, they pretty much just shut down.
Well, the cat's not. She's actually like the first night she stayed in my son's room, like wouldn't come out. That's where I put, you know, the litter box and my sister put the litter box and the, you know, her food and stuff, and the whole night she wouldn't come out. Then at like 3 a.m, I just hear a bunch of meowing, and she's jumping up in my bed being all lovey-dovey. I was like, okay. And then she's been super cool ever since, but she can just, like, she'll come rub up on you, love you, be playing with you. Then all of a sudden she like decides that she doesn't want to do it anymore. So she like goes to bat at you with her claws out and like a hiss at you and then run away. And then come back and be doing the same thing 10 minutes later. But she's actually like, got acquainted with her new surroundings fairly well. My father was saying the same thing. He's got like 10 cats. I think he's got 8 inside cats. 6 inside cats? A lot. And then he's got a ton of outside cats, so yeah, he was telling me about that.
Meow.
Meow. Whoa, Overmon. Is that you, Daryl?
That's his other brother, Daryl.
Hey, Shane. Yeah, I thought I heard like that like mod transformer break up when you were like overmodulating, Billy.
Nah, that wasn't me. I heard that too.
No, I think that might have been Billy. And almost like when Daryl gets real hot on his microphone, like things start to break up a little bit, Billy, that's what you were doing.
That wasn't me. I keyed up, the only thing I keyed up and did was
Oh, okay. Somebody else was keying up then and was doing that. No, not that, or was breaking up.
And they had a big old signal.
Well, who was it? It's gonna be a mystery forever.
Ah, who cares?
I don't care.
It was a ghost.
That's right, Shane.
Hey, Dave, that's the point, man. I'm cleaning out everyone's receipt for them. Everybody's tired of static crashes. Well, here you go. Ready? You're welcome.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, I literally just watched your carrier go up and up and up.
I didn't change anything. That's just conditions. It's sitting rock solid where I put it. Now, I invite anyone else who can do that, please come out on the air and do that. We need you.
Yeah, we do. How am I holding up by your way, Billy?
Dude, you're strapping. Check my pan adapter.
All right, let me. I hope. I get worried now about trying to do too many things at once on the internet, so I don't get kicked off. But I do pay $200 a month for all my stuff, so I can have high upload speeds.
Yeah, well, that won't affect your upload speed. You're just going to be downloading my stream, but it should be okay. If you're watching other streams, maybe close them if you're worried about it. Dude, see, that's the thing. 2 computers, man. Kind of got to do it. It takes the worry out of everything.
Yeah, I do have another computer at the other operating position. It's got some crappy processor in it. It's nothing spectacular. It's just, one of those home, one of those real personal PCs that came out probably 10 years ago. But all I use it for in the other station is, looking people up on QRZ or, scrolling the internet. And I pull my mod monitor up on that computer too when I'm on the DX100. So, but yeah, I don't do much of any hardcore anything with it. She slapped a dynamite sticker.
Wait, what?
I don't have... Do you have your microphone and your webcam on? Because I don't have your, the video on, or the audio on your stream.
Yes, I do. Not all the time, though. It's too noisy in here. I don't want the noise floor, so I run a push-to-talk.
Okay. I gotcha. Gotcha.
Do everything on your computer, your entire thing that you're doing, and then pipe it over to the other computer and have the other computer stream it.
Okay. I gotcha. Now, how would that improve things? It wouldn't improve the load on this computer, but I guess it would improve, my internet usage affecting it.
Dude, you're encoding, this stream right now on your computer, and that's not that light, It would take that whole load off of there, so that you would just be, you wouldn't be doing any internet stuff with your machine. It would just be doing, all your visual stuff as a mixer for all your inputs, and you pipe that out to another computer that connects to the internet and does all the encoding and handles the stream and being connected. And you're not doing anything on that computer except OBS. That's it. And it's got, that's how it works.
I gotcha. That's a really good idea, actually. I would have to get another Ethernet cable and hook it up directly to that. Because I wouldn't want to do that over Wi-Fi. I would rather have a hard. Because this is hooked up directly to the Ethernet cable to my router, and I should have one more input to the router. So or output. So I used to run my Anon into the router, but then I set up a static IP for that, so I don't use the router anymore, because it would automatically set up the IP address and everything, just plugging it right into the router, and now I just plug it directly into the computer. So I should have some room. I may do that. Maybe I'll do that Sunday, next day I have off, because Lord knows now that we had a guy quit, I'm going to be beat by the time I get home. Probably get on here for a half hour, then fall asleep.
Yeah, don't use Wi-Fi for anything. I found all this crap out at 3 in the morning last night. I was making Ethernet patch cables and this and that. It's I don't know. I did like mad experimenting with Twitch streams last night, and that's what I came up with. You gotta run 2 computers.
I want that overlay you have there, that chat overlay. It's super nice. I wish I could have that for, like that same thing for all the platforms I'm streaming on. That would be pretty cool. And the guy, the person in Brazil, what software are you running on the Anon? I am running the Power SDR Thetis 2.7.0 A3, the latest update. It's still in beta, so don't think everything's going to be perfect by any means. This guy's something, I can't read it. The damn font's too small. Hold up, let me make this bigger. What did it say? Cats are nervous at 3875 is what he said. I don't know what that means.
I don't even have a cat.
My cat's chilling right in front of the amplifier, where she always does.
I guess that's pretty good when it's cold.
Yeah, no, she likes the clunk. She's here for clunk.
So if you, like, hollowed that thing out, took everything else out, and just left the contactor in, the cat would be good.
Probably, yeah. I think the warmth might have something to do with it, but it's not warm where she sits. She's down by, like, the inlet, like, near the floor, literally right in front of the thing, and there's, like, a draw of air through there, so it's like one of the colder places in the room.
Yeah, one day you'll be inside that thing, cleaning it out. There'll be a giant black cat tumbleweed inside from all the fur.
You know, I really think that the cat fur is helping here. I might throw a little more in.
Well, it's time for an experiment.
Good evening, Dave. W3MMR.
Hey, Perry, you're still coming through.
Yeah, you're coming through great.
Roger. The miracle of thermionic emission. W2VW.